Next is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, 13th chapter, text number 3, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on July 22nd, 1976, in London, England.
Kshetrakanchapi Magavidhi Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata Kshetra Kshetra Gaya Jnanam Jat Taj Jnanam Matagamama. Krishna has spoken about the Kshetraga. Kshetraga means the knower of the body. As he has already explained, that I know that this is my finger. I never say I finger. So this body is Kshetraga, the field of activities. And the soul is the proprietor or worker within the body. That is called Kshetraga. This is already explained. He tried to explain because there are many ladies, so he tried to explain in Hindi. So, here in the next verse, Krishna says, Kshetragan chapi magavidhi. I am also Kshetraga. I am also one of the knower of the body. So what is the difference between the one Kshetraga already explained, the soul, and this Kshetraga, Krishna? What is the difference between the two? That is explained here. Krishna says that I am also Kshetraga, Kshetragan chapi magavidhi, sarva kshetreshu bharata. But the distinction is that the individual soul is situated in that particular body, but I am situated in every body, all pervading. Sometimes they commit mistake that Atma and Paramatma, they are the same. But that is not the fact. Here Krishna explains very distinctly that I am also Atma, but I am Paramatma. That is the distinction between God and us. When Arjuna understood Bhagavad Gita, he addressed Krishna, Param Dhama, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhava. Parabrahma. They are anxious to realize Brahma, that Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi does not mean that I am Parabrahma. I am individual, part and parcel of Brahma. Similarly, Atma, Paramatma, Ishara, Parameshwara. We should understand this distinction between Atma, Paramatma, Brahma, Param Brahma, Ishara, Parameshwara. In the Vedic literature it is said, Ishara Parama Krishna. Ishara means controller. Every one of us, we are controller. Either I control over my family or in my office or in my country. In this way, everyone is a controller. I may be a controller, not maybe, in my limited jurisdiction. I am also controller, you are also controller. So, I may be a little greater controller, you may be a smaller controller, and somebody may be greater than me. In this way, if you study controllers, different types of controller, you will find there is junior and senior. The same person is senior controller in the family, but in the office is the junior controller. The same person is junior and senior at the same time. Somewhere he is junior, somewhere he is senior. In this way, if you study all different types of controller, you see there is duality of controls. But when you approach somebody that he is simply controller, is not by controlled by other, that is Krishna. This is analytical study of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they have studied all these Vedic scholars, especially Lord Brahma. This is the statement of Lord Brahma. Not only Lord Brahma, Vasudev, Narad, and recently big acharyas, Ramanucharya, Madhyacharya, and Nimbarka, Vishnu Swami, even Shankaracharya, and latest, 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya, everyone has accepted Krishna as the supreme controller. And in the dictionary, you will find what is religion. Religion means to accept a supreme controller. That is religion. So, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, also it is said, Dharman tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means the controlling laws given by God. That is called dharma. The real dharma from all Vedic scriptures, from the person of all authorities, it is confirmed that Ishara Parama Krishna. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So this Krishna consciousness movement means that we are presenting Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. Every religion has conception of God, but no religious system in this world has got any clear conception of God. But in this Krishna consciousness movement, it is not actually a so-called religious movement, but it is an educational movement to give information to the human society about God. That here is God. You are searching after God, and somebody in disappointment saying that God is dead. God is neither dead nor it is fictitious, but it is factual. And here is this God, Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. This is the verdict of the Vedic literature. There may be many other gods. They are expansion of the original personality of Godhead. If anyone is interested to study the science of God, he will find it in the Vedic literature, how Krishna expands by his plenary portion in different names of God. It is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. Advaita Achyuta Anadi Ananta Rupam. That absolute truth is Advaita, without any duality. Achyuta, infallible. Advaita Achyuta Anadi. Everything has got its beginning. Anything is, that is our material conception, because we have got the experience. Anything we take, it has got a beginning. But Krishna is described Advaita Achyuta Anadi. He has no beginning. And in another place, it is also said, Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karan. Karanam is the beginning. So, just like my father is the cause of my personality, his father is the cause of his personality. In this way, you try to find out the cause of the cause. You'll find Krishna as the cause of all causes. Sarva karana karanam. Everything must be caused by something. Cause and effect. So, the Shastra gives the verdict that Krishna is the cause of all causes. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So this institution, Krishna consciousness movement, we have started. Now we have opened the center. I am very glad that you are coming here, but study the science of Krishna. Don't remain blind. The science of Krishna means science of God. The human life is meant for understanding the science of God. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. This is the Vedanta Sutra. This human form of life is meant for inquiring about the absolute truth, Brahma. That Brahma, Parabrahma, is Krishna. Therefore, when Arjuna studied Bhagavad Gita, his conclusion was, he addressed immediately Krishna, Parabrahma Paramadhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Bhavan, yourself. So, don't waste your time even by a minute. Try to understand the science of Krishna. That is the only business. Other business, they are subsidiary. They are not very important business. Why Krishna understanding is important business? Because it will give you liberation from this material conditional life. We are foolishly thinking we are very independent. We can do whatever we like. But that is not the fact. The fact is we are completely dependent on the laws of material nature. Even if you defy a little bit, immediately you will be punished. That is the strict laws of nature. Daivi jesa gunavai, mama maya duratvaya. So we do not understand. There is no education throughout the whole world. How we are being controlled by the material nature and why we are being controlled. Why we are put into this position of being controlled. These questions should be raised. That is human life. Otherwise, it is animal life. The cats and dogs, they cannot inquire why I am being controlled. But they agree to be controlled. But a human life, they are called struggle for existence. They are trying to overcome the control of material nature by so-called scientific method. But that is not the way. You cannot do that. Devi Jesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratya. Just like that so-called scientific way, they are trying to go to the moon planet or Mars planet. Why they are trying to go? Because they are controlled. They have got their flying machine. They can go to any planet, but they cannot because they are being controlled. So we should come to our senses that we cannot bring the laws of material nature under our control. We are already under the control of the laws of material nature. And that is our conditional life. Actually, we require freedom from conditional life, but that freedom can be achieved when we surrender to Krishna. Daivi jesha gunamayi mama maya duratya mami bada prapadante mayami tang taranti. If you actually want to be not to be controlled by the laws of material nature, that you can do, that is possible. And that is possible simply by understanding Krishna. So, we are presenting this philosophy of Krishna consciousness. It is not a manufactured thing. We are quoting from Bhagavad Gita the same thing. We are not presenting something manufactured. There is no need, because things in perfection is already there in the Bhagavad Gita. There is no need of manufacturing by fools and rascals. There is no need. Everything is there in perfection. Simply we have to accept it and apply it in practical life. Then our life will be successful. Simply you have to understand it. Krishna says, Janma karmam cha dibbam me jujanati tattva. Simply to understand Krishna as he is. Then, jujanati tattva. Anyone who is able to understand Krishna in truth, then what is the result? The result is tatta dehang punarjanmanaiti mameti kaunteya. Such person, after giving up this body, he does not accept another material body. At the present moment, we are giving up one material body and accepting another material body. Tatha dehantara prapti dhira sattva namayati. This is our conditional life. But we are kept in such dense darkness of knowledge that we are thinking that we are free, we can do whatever we like. This is very dangerous civilization. No knowledge of the spiritual life, no knowledge how the soul is transmigrating from one body to another, no knowledge what is the future, no knowledge what is the goal of life. Simply like cats and dogs, you dance, eat, drink, be merry and die. That's all. This is not good life. You must be very serious, especially those who are Indians. They should take it very seriously. Because this Krishna culture, Bhagavad Gita, was spoken in the battlefield of Kurukshetra in India. And we Indians, we do not take full advantage of this great transcendental knowledge, then you are committing suicide. So, my request is, all the Indians who are here in this foreign country, keep your own original culture. Don't forget. Don't be bewildered. Be in your position. Try to understand. It is very easy. Bhagavad Gita is not at all difficult to understand. And we have tried to explain as easy as possible. Not that we have deviated from the original verse. So, if you want to understand Krishna through science and philosophy, read these books. Otherwise, very easy method. Come here, chant Hare Krishna. That's all. There is no difficulty. Thank you very much.